special edition episode. It is our side quest episode where we just talk about pop culture stuff, pop Funkos, and theories and whatnot of today's society for Stranger Things and updates. I am one of your three hosts, Annie.
Hi, I'm the other host, Mr. Fuentes.
What up, the other host, Drew here.
All right. Um, I'm excited to show off my little thing that I have, so I'm gonna get started with mine. I found
All right.
these little random capsule things. It is like a blind bag, and you get some kind of type of character in there, but it has like a little
Uh-huh.
TV screen. I thought it was
Oh,
cute.
that's dope.
Yeah, and then it has like a whole bunch of other stuff in it. One of them I need water, but I have a bottled water with me. But it comes with like different things for you to figure out. So it has like its own little character card. It comes with a little cassette thing.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Oh, that
Two
for what? How much you said it was?
Okay, so it was on clearance for like $3.
Oh, but
So
still, like $3
but
for all that shit.
yeah, and it has like a whole bunch of little toy stuff to come with it. And the
Yeah.
characters that you possibly can get is Mike, Dustin, Lucas, Max, Argyle, Eddie, Robin, Steve,
Everybody.
Hopper, a Demogorgon,
Ah, okay.
and then 11. But those are the only ones that you're able to get. But it even tells you like two ways to display it. You can display it like the character on the screen,
Mhm.
or you can display it with their display card. I think it's pretty cool, pretty neat that they have. But I won't do all the extra stuff. I'm just gonna kind of open into the toy just so we can kind of see who we got. And if
You
it's
better
Steve,
get it. You need to get an Eddie.
oh dude, if I get an Eddie, I'm gonna cry, bro. It's not even Eddie. It's little
Who is it?
Mike. It's
Ah,
little Mike.
Uh,
So
I was
I'm
I was gonna say, as long as it's not Mike, then you're okay.
I literally was like trash can.
that dude doesn't have
Just-
common sense.
Bruh, he doesn't even know what love is anymore. Love hurts. But I'm
Gonna
gonna put
end
him.
up making a villain in season 5.
I like
Wow.
how I was thinking, I'm like, he's probably gonna get Mike. Like, just throw it away.
Just throw it away. I literally made this
fucked up.
into a trash can. Like, can you just? I love Mike. Don't get me wrong. I love Mike, but this season he really ticked me off with the whole 11 stuff. Why aren't you gonna tell her you love her? Like,
Not just that, but also like, how not? I guess him being a friend towards Will.
yeah, he's being so mean. But yeah, and it comes with little extra toys as well too, like additional stuff with him. So like his other toy, I have to find it. His other toy that he gets like a little flashlight, and then he gets a little walkie too. I thought that was actually pretty cool. You can't even really tell. Look at it; it's a little walkie.
Wow, that
Oh
is
yeah, yeah.
lucky.
Such detail. Look at that.
It's so little.
It's so tiny. I'm gonna use that. It's not working, guys.
So like if you got Hopper for a second, or you can't get Hopper, right? You need to list Hopper.
Yeah, you can get
Oh, you
Hopper.
can.
Yeah,
So they
he's
each
on
get their
here.
own little like he gets like you get a sheriff hat or some shit like that, or
So on his, for what it looks like, his comes with is a pumpkin and a flashlight. But his hat's already on there. I don't know why the pumpkin's there,
yeah. I'm trying to think of the pumpkin.
but yeah, the Demogorgon's rare from what I've seen.
Is it maybe from season like 1 or 2? Remember when all those pumpkins were like all like shot out or some
Oh,
shit?
maybe it's different parts or different from different stories.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Season 2, that was the
Season
pumpkin.
2.
Yeah, because Max has her skateboard in one of them, but she's in the outfit from season 3. Yeah,
It's
I
so
don't
random.
know. Yeah.
You have the cast of season 4, but it's like called back to all the the other seasons.
Yeah, like Justin's, he has his thinking cap, and then Lucas, he has his basketball, and he's in his uniform.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I don't know, but I have him all set up now, so he's just gonna hang out right next to me. You know, no hate, but that's pretty cool. I mean, for $3, you get like a bunch of cool stuff. You even get pretty cool cards in here as well too. Like it comes with different different stuff. So like the water thing, to figure out what character you get before you open the blind bags, they give you these two things. It's like a scratch
Mhm.
off, and then like you can use water to develop Jonathan's photo to kind of give you a little bit more detail
Oh, okay.
into how these card works, and it even gives you instructions in it as well. But the cool thing is that I saw is it's the retro toy camera thing, and it comes with different cards on here, character cards. So I thought it was pretty neat because on these ones you can peel back and there's something behind this one. And then it has all of them from season 1 when they're up on that
Oh, that mountain
mountain.
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. And then this one is when they actually meet Dart when he was at the little slug stage
Oh, okay.
before
Okay.
before he turned into one of those evil demodogs. I thought this one's pretty cool, and it's the whole scene from
Hmm.
season 3 with Alexi.
Lexi.
And then come on, you can't
Ah,
Queen the whole entire time.
can't spell Erica without America.
Yeah,
Just looks like that.
absolutely. Bam. But I thought these are pretty cool that they give you cards, like, to go over the whole thing. But yeah, that's my whole little thing. What do you got, Fuentes?
What do I got?
Yeah.
What do I got for Stranger Things show and tell?
Yes.
That's what I was
For
thinking.
show and tell.
Oh shit.
I have talked about this before, but I had got the Stranger Things
Oh,
vinyl,
it's so dope.
Oh, so beautiful, dude.
and
Oh.
Yeah, that's dope.
Running up that hills on there or what?
no, not this one. Actually,
Oh.
I pre-ordered the season 4 official
Vinyl?
soundtrack. Yeah, vinyl. And so this actually, the inside's pretty cool, but it came with, I guess I call it a slip cover. So this is pretty cool.
Oh.
And the little
That's pretty cool.
Demogorgons on the little sides or all around the sides. are
Dude,
little
that's pretty
Demogorgons.
neat.
And you put it on top of your record player. That was inside of it. And then you kind of have like some scenes, kind of actually very similar to what you just kind of showed on the inside. So you got like the hug, Hopper,
The
a drawing.
fucking van. I forgot about that van.
Yeah, the van getting flipped, Will, and then I can't see what that one is over there, but yeah, and then the drawing of the
Barb.
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 what's the thing called? The spider thingy?
The Mind Flayer.
Mind Flayer. Yeah.
Mind Flayer. There you go.
And then you got just the stuff. And then honestly, this is like super cool too because like each cover of it has its like own, like this is like the
Oh, upside down. Yeah.
What?
That's like,
that's Will's bike?
yeah, I believe that's Will's bike over
Oh
there.
yeah.
And then the
Oh my god,
actual,
Vecna. You didn't even see Vecna back there, bro. He's just hanging out, chilling.
right? And then each vinyl, so that's like the open mouth
Oh, that's cool.
of the Demogorgon.
Dude.
And then it's just regular, Stranger Things on that side. And then on the other one, because it's 2 discs or 2 vinyls.
Dude.
It's the Red Thunderstorm
Oh, that's sick.
with the Mind Flayer.
The waffle.
And then
Waffle?
and then this one they have the waffle.
Oh,
on
that's
the
dope.
And then the
Dude.
regular.
That threw me off. Like, why the fuck is there a waffle in the middle?
Had to think about it for a second.
Yeah, I was like,
And I think also I think it came with a tiny poster that I still have in here. Let me see if it's still in here.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
It's the anatomy of a Demogorgon.
Yo!
It's actually pretty cool.
Is that what they call it in Russia? Because that's like a whole thing on the side, isn't it?
Demogorgon. I don't know.
It's demon
Yeah,
hopping,
it kind of looks like a Russian.
right? Dude, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
If
I
it-
mean,
If it is, that's genius. Like them to do that on the vinyl.
yeah, no, it's pretty. Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about trying to find a way to like put it on my wall somewhere or like frame it up so it doesn't
Laminate it.
something so it doesn't get ruined.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool because I've never, out of all the time I've been looking through random stuff for Stranger Things, I've never seen a picture like that where it did like the anatomy of a Demogorgon. Like it even showed where its heart is and its rib cage and stuff like that.
That's pretty dope.
Which would have been very useful for Hopper if he knew that when he was fighting him in season 4.
Yeah. It would be
They
more
kind of saw it, right? I mean, wasn't it? Which episode was it where he walks in and they're having like the Demogorgons like open up?
It was in
Yeah.
season 4. I think when
Season
they came
4,
back,
right?
when they came back to the prison,
Uh-huh.
they
Yeah.
had one open.
I think it was a Demodog though.
Yeah,
Okay.
not the same. Not the
Okay.
same because they grow into a
Maybe.
Demogorgon.
Is that how we think? I don't know. I've never.
Is it their lifespan?
Yeah, I've never seen the cycle. I just figured they were a
Well,
whole totally
with-
different animal.
Well, with the whole thing with Dustin, whenever he found Dart, the little slug, he went
Mhm.
from that little slug, and he was feeding him nougat all the time, and he grew into that Demodog that ate his cat. And then from there, we don't know what happened to Dart, if he stayed little or if he grew into a Demogorgon after that. It's just like
Yeah,
evolution,
really
I
don't know.
guess.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Evolution. So I mean, they go from a slug to all on 4s and then on 2 legs after
That
that.
makes sense. I feel
Evolution.
like that makes sense.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So Drew, what do you got?
I have my only Stranger Things pop I have collected,
Oof.
only because it's my favorite, character in the series. I'm a little bummed though because I mean, one, it's original. It's Hopper with his
Oh, his little
donut.
cubby.
his donut and coffee, but I don't see his hat in here at all. His little hat. The sheriff hat.
What?
Oh,
not in there.
it's because he's a Chase version. He doesn't have a hat.
It's whatever. But anyway, that pissed me off. But I was like, I'm still gonna buy this. But yeah, it's like the original, like Jonathan with his camera, Nancy from season 1. I mean, I had
Man.
to get this. This was like I only got this like maybe like 3 years ago.
Shit.
I found it at some like it's called Joy's Pop like Culture store, and it was like $10. I was like, why the fuck is this here? Like,
I'ma take
so I know. so
It's a
So
pop,
I
right now, Stranger Things is pop culture.
oh my god,
It is
yeah.
pop
So
culture.
I had to get this. This is my favorite one. I obviously want to get more Stranger Things pops, but I don't know. I'm real hesitant. I've been very hesitant on collecting pops. I've literally the last pop I bought was actually a gift. So like I'm like real hesitant on buying particular ones. I like
Yeah.
that Steve ones over there that Prentice has, but
Oh.
it's hard to
I
find.
was trying to go into the detail. I was like, because he has the sunglasses. I was like, is his eyes behind the sunglasses? And his eyes are behind the sunglasses.
They're not gonna remove the eyes. He has to be there.
Well,
Just
I
in
mean,
case it's-
I thought they they molded the glasses onto the face.
Oh, without
yeah.
So I thought there was gonna be nothing behind it, but I'm like looking. I'm like, yeah, there's eyes behind the
There's-
glasses. Yeah.
They're like, we have to put some eyes behind there. We can't just leave him blindless and lifeless behind there.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, because even the lens itself, like it's not see-through or nothing. So it was almost like a pointless feature. Like, why did you waste the money putting the eyes behind the sunglasses?
That is true.
Maybe someone wanted to remove the glasses and put it on another pop. So just in case that they do that. I mean, they're pretty stuck on there. I don't even know at this
Yeah.
point. Way to
I was
go,
like, buy another
Funko.
one and just trying to remove it.
Right?
I have that pop. I'll go ahead and open mine just for you, Fuentes, to find out if we can remove it.
No, I mean you can't.
Nah, he's on. Nah.
Pop. It's on there. It's
I'm on loses value. Absolutely.
Nah,
Just
you don't have to
taking him
lose.
out.
Oh, speaking of that, like I have like in the bottom, like I don't know if you can tell, like
Oh,
It's like
that
kinda like
little bit of
bent.
damage.
so I think it's when I was moving, I think that's how it happened. It was in like I had a box full of pops, right? My 40 pops I have, and literally everyone was fine except this one, little dent, just Yeah.
I get devastated too. Like when I get any kind of vinyl, it's like you look and
Oh,
you just
dude.
see the corner just
yeah.
got bumped or something, and you're just like, it's ruined. It's forever ruined.
I felt
Uh,
that.
instead of worth $10 is now worth $8. Fucking
I know.
damn it.
I'm all okay. So fun fact, I have had, I would say had because I don't have a lot of them anymore. Um, I collected all the Stranger Things pops all the way up until season 3. Like I
Mhm.
was maybe missing two or three of them. I've had them all, and we were downsizing on pops, and I was like, man, they're not gonna come out with another season, so I
Oh,
decided to downsize on my Stranger Things pops because there's only certain ones that I wanted to keep. I had the 8-bit ones that they released for season 1 in that
okay.
little box set. I had a couple of them that I needed. I had the golden Demogorgon. I had a 6-inch Demogorgon. I had Dart, baby Dart. I had 2 movie moments. I still have those, but they're out of box because I like where they're at. Um, I had a bunch of Steves. I had Billy. Billy was my favorite one. Flayed Billy, where he has like you can see the black veins on him. I had that
Mm,
one. I love that one. I decided to sell it because I wasn't, I was like,
damn.
I should have kept him because
Fucking
after that
Billy.
season, I was like, it was Billy. I missed out on it. Now I'm regretting it because I could have used it to trade for an Eddie because I want that Eddie pop because he has a little guitar. Like,
Yeah.
man, F Target, man. Like, y'all guys only release at certain targets, or like my Target only gets 1 or 2 and they never restock.
Hmm.
Like, build me another Target so I can able to get another pop out of it. Cause
Yeah,
like,
that's what's kind of cool about pops is that they seem to be pretty consistent about limited releases. Like they release a run and they just never release it again. And it's just
mhm.
like okay, so if you get one, like you're the only one that has one until like they run out. Like I finally got the kind of off subject, but I got the Cowboy Bebop vinyl I was telling
Oh
y'all
shit.
Is it the one that has the fit? Is it the one that's a fur?
Yeah, it has the
Oh,
Fuck,
fur
that's
in the front,
cool.
and it has like the Ein thing, and it's actually like movable.
oh,
Like
that's
it's like an actual
adorable.
collar. And it's pretty cool. Like it comes with like a kind of similar actually to the Stranger Things one. It had its own little slip thing for the vinyl player with a Cowboy Bebop little spaceship all around it, and a poster of Ein inside of it. And it's pretty cool.
That's
Um,
pretty neat.
but it says there's only 1,000 of these. So after
Oh
these run
shit.
out, then and I paid a pretty penny for that. To be honest, it was
Oof.
like $140.
Shit.
So
My heart sunk.
Bro, that's a lot.
it
I
was a
mean,
lot of money.
I paid that for pops. Not gonna lie. I'll be
I was
honest.
like, you know what? Like, honestly, I wasn't gonna get it, and then I was like, well, it's the same band that made the original Cowboy Bebop music. It's a
Yeah.
lot of remakes and newer, similar songs for that they did for the Netflix series.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was something cool. I was like, I've never actually collected anything. And I was like, and I actually have the money right now. And if
Yeah.
for some reason I have buyer's remorse in a few years or a few months, I probably could just sell it for more than it's worth than what I bought
Same.
it for. So it's just like,
Same.
why not? Why not?
That's
I that's funny because like it's sidetracked, but like uh 3 years ago they had this cover for the NBA 2K game, and it was Dwayne Wade. I don't know if you're not familiar with Dwayne Wade, but it was a sweet cover. Or it was like Miami Vice colors, all this shit. I'm just like, oh, I have to get. It was $120. Have to get it. I got it. I only played the game like twice, so I felt. So like when I think of it, I'm like, oh well, fuck, I've done it too. So I don't know why I'm talking shit over here.
it's the same thing with okay, honestly it's with every game because like we're wrestling fans. The 2K games, anytime that they release something special edition with it and they have extra stuff on it,
Yeah.
Franco's like the first person like, "Hey babe, did you see what they have?" I'm like, "Yeah." How much is it? And he's all, "Oh, it's about 200." And I was like, "Okay. You want it?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Are you going to play the game?" No. Cuz that's what happened with the Rick. Okay, there's a Flair pop that came with one of them.
Oh, I wanted that
And
so bad.
I got it for him because I was like, okay, if it's the Ric Flair pop we need it for our wrestling
Uh-huh.
collection because
Uh-huh.
we almost had all of them except for I think one and like the newer collections that we weren't really going after, but there was a lot of older items that we had, and expensive. And that Ric
Mhm.
Flair pop, $300 because it was a special edition because it only came with the 2K games.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, that's fine. Anytime we have someone over, how much are you going to sell that for? And he's all, for what it's worth. And I was like, you don't even play the game. Literally, the game's sitting in his box collecting dust.
Yeah, it's in my garage. Just
It's in the
collecting
garage.
dust.
But it comes with the price of special edition stuff. So
Yeah.
I mean, like with the whole bunch of like Stranger Things stuff, if they decide to release, like they're releasing new pops. They're releasing new pops with it. A lot of them, I would say maybe 85% of them are going to be exclusives to either Hot Topic, Target, or Walmart. Eddie was the first one to be the exclusive to I forgot GameStop in that one, but yeah, GameStop as well.
Oh
Eddie
yeah,
was
that's
the
right.
first
GameStop.
one. Eddie was the first one to be an exclusive, which was to Target. That's why I said F Target, because all the time, they're really good about not releasing it back again. And then when they do, people don't want to buy it, and they have bulk of it
Mhm.
later. So that's why I said I'm not panicking now, but I'll panic when they vault it and it's not there. Um, Argyle and the little pizza van, that one's a GameStop exclusive, and that's
Oh,
available
okay.
for pre-order now. So I kind of just want to get
Probably gonna
him.
get the Steve one with the axe. That one's
Yeah, that
fucking
Steve's
dope.
pretty cool. I want him.
I'm definitely gonna get the Steve and the
I'm all
Robin.
Sir Steve over there. He's gonna have it.
Yeah.
He's gonna have it for sure.
Yeah, I added to
My
my
boy, I
other
had to get
Robins over
Spawn
here.
too. Spawn looking ass Vecna.
Mm. Oh, they're
Oh, that's
cute.
dope.
Yeah,
I'm gonna add them over here to my Robin collection
yeah.
too, and then my little Dustin with his thinking cap.
I love that
Oh
pop.
my
So
god.
beautiful.
Okay, I actually need to find that one.
That's why I said I'm all excited about these little blind bags. So when you open yours, Drew, whenever I hand it off to you, I hope you get Dustin or I hope you get Eddie,
Oh my
one of the
god.
two, or Steve. Even Steve's pretty neat. But yeah, I guess that was all this podcast was. No, I'm joking. I'm sorry, guys. Show and tell day today. No, we have a couple of other things that I kind of wanted to talk about. Um, there is one thing that I kind of want to do a memoriam, I guess, for. It was for Billy. I want you to think about this. If Billy was still alive, do you think that somehow, some way, maybe he would have some kind of like remorse after like what happened? Like maybe he would be a changed person? Like y'all guys would think that?
Um,
Mm,
he seems like the type of person that would probably just have left town to try to like reflect on all the things he's done in his life and move to a different city, become a new person where nobody knew who he was, and just lived his life with this terrible past that he doesn't want anyone to know about.
shit, you got a point there.
He's all so
I
long,
think
suckers.
I don't know. I think he would have no choice to like change, honestly. I don't know, that's just my opinion, but I mean, yeah, he was a dick, but but I think he would realize uh that yeah, he would need to change for I guess him to get closer with Max as well. I guess he'll realize like shit, maybe I am a piece of shit. And well, we'll see if he was still alive. Hopefully, he would realize that. But it's just my opinion. I feel like he would feel it to change.
Yeah. There was a comment on the one of well, if you look up on YouTube, there's a comment on the ending of that season 3 when Billy
Hmm.
dies. The comment is all Billy ever needed was to be loved. After his mom abandoned him and left him with his horrible abusive father, nobody showed him any affection towards him. He kept on being abusive to his dad and he kept on getting abused by his dad and no one was here for him when he obviously needed someone to feel safe. 11 showed him that affection, and he
Yeah,
sacrificed himself for a girl that barely even knew him because she was the only person that was able to
to show
show him
something.
affection and
Yeah.
like show him, after his mom had died or after she had left because of the daughter. But that kind of brought him some kind of peace of mind and maybe freed him from his anger. So like maybe he would have been able to get closer to Max.
Hmm.
And maybe we would have gotten that. Maybe Max would have gotten the brother she's always wanted out of it. Maybe, but like that comment kind of hit me, and I was just like, damn, I kind of want that. Like,
Hmm.
I want to see that, but I doubt it because Billy's dead. But
I was
or
kind of say something similar, like,
yeah,
you know, at no point really when you actually think about it did Billy ever show any kind of like notion to want to get close to Max whatsoever. It was really only Max's guilt that made her feel like she wanted to get to know Billy. But even before that, she didn't really even try either, if she was being honest with herself. It was all kind of a weird animosity after she basically threatened him with the bat and almost hit his nuts with it in the cabin.
remember
After
that?
that, they kind of just, left each other alone, didn't really, try to talk to each other or do anything. I really don't know like how that really would have played out, because people react to things weird whenever death happens. Like,
Yeah.
even when you have near death experiences, people tend to like want to get close for like a second, and then it's just like a few months or whatever, everything goes back to normal. It's just like it was before. It never really changes. It's only until someone actually dies that someone has some kind of overwhelming burden of guilt that I should have done more while they were alive. I should have
Yeah.
done this while they were alive. And
Hmm.
obviously, that's, to me, that's what she's feeling, is like this overwhelming guilt, um, that she should have done more. And I don't know, did nothing to really do with her at all. And but as far as Billy, like I said, I kind of feel like Billy was always kind of the loner type. So even if he were on his road to redemption, in a sense, he wouldn't have done it with anyone that he knew. He would have tried to start over, I believe. He would have
Okay.
just left town. He wouldn't even apologize to anyone, because he doesn't know how to do that. Like, people that don't know how to react to that just would rather start new than to go back and fix what they broke.
Yeah.
And that's what I think would have happened. He just would have left town. He would have been missing from the season regardless. Maybe a few mentions that, oh, Billy's in this town and he wrote me a random letter and he's doing good or something.
Yeah.
That would probably be the only thing you get.
Got you.
I
So
was speaking of that, because you said he was a loner. I mean, he kind of was, because I'm trying to think of like if he was with anybody besides, I guess, like the kids. Like, did he have a group of friends? Did he have like his own like jocks?
Nope.
I don't think so, right?
Didn't seem like it.
nothing.
Yeah, because they had just moved, obviously, from other state in season 2.
Yeah, they
right?
moved
Was
from
that it?
California.
California. There you go. Okay.
I think so,
Well, shit,
because it seems like
yeah.
California is like either California or they're in Indiana or wherever they're at.
Uh-huh.
Hawkins, Indiana. But yeah,
Atlanta.
it's Atlanta. No,
Hawkins, Atlanta.
yeah, sounds pretty good. That's next GTA game. There you go. We'll just go to that.
Yeah, I'll get it in 10 years.
Another thing as well too that I saw was another fan theory, since we're on the subject of Billy. The person that actually died wasn't actually Billy. It was upside down version of Billy.
Oh, okay.
So if you go back to season 3, whenever he gets taken from the mind flay, in that little whole sequence of the scene, there's Billy, real Billy, asking questions like, why me? What do you want from me? And there's another Billy that he's speaking to, and somehow, some way, maybe they switch places, and it's not really Billy that dies. And I don't know. I'm just thinking it's just kind of a reach, real reach. But
Is that the
maybe
episode where he's calling somebody on the phone,
yeah,
right? The payphone?
yeah,
And that's where he sees him. Okay,
Yeah.
or himself. Sorry, what am I saying? But yeah.
But that's one of the theories, that it wasn't actually real Billy that died. It was upside down Billy that died.
that's like an Us, that movie Us. That's crazy, but like, yeah, that is kind of a reach.
It's a real reach. I mean,
Yeah.
they did confirm with us that he's dead. Like, he did
Yeah,
dead. Like,
I
they
mean,
buried him.
Dude
They
got
did the
fucked
whole
up.
Dear Billy kind of type thing. But like, it's kind of a reach, because they're doing the same thing right now with Eddie. Like,
Yeah.
You know, him supposedly coming back as Cass, a vampire, and you know, being the reason why Vecna will be defeated is because of Eddie. But I feel like the Duffin brothers already told us, yeah, he ain't coming back. He dead. He dead. Like Billy's dead. So he dead. But I mean, it's just kind of nice to have some kind of theory. Maybe Billy will come back, but maybe Eddie will come back. But
I mean, but they seem to be people. The Duffer brothers seem to be people that not lie, but stretch the truth
friends don't lie.
about their stuff, you know, to get people to like not really know what's going to happen. Which honestly, if I ever directed a TV show and everyone kept asking me questions, they're like, "Hey, does so and so get together?" Yeah, totally. Like I would just answer.
They're like, I knew it.
I would
You
always
asshole.
say yes to everything until it came out, and they're like, "I heard it from his mouth. He said." And I was just like, "You shouldn't have asked because I
He's
wasn't
all
gonna tell you."
psych.
Like, I would just sit all over Twitter waiting for everyone. He lied to all of us, and I would just be commenting "psych" to everyone.
Friends don't lie, and then it's
With-
a little Homer
I'll make
that's
sad
going into
face
the bush.
memes.
I can't. That's funny.
You
I would
dick.
totally, I would totally just say whatever anyone says. Like, you know what's gonna happen is all this stuff, and he's like, you know what? You're the smartest fan I've ever had.
You're like,
Because
you know
they'll
what?
shut up. They'll stop asking.
You see right through me.
Duffin Brothers, please book this guy to write season 5 with you, please, because man, he'll be telling everybody. He'll send them the wrong direction. That's for
Speaking
sure.
of that, like, have y'all seen like the board of where it says season 5? Like they're already like putting down notes and all that. And it's just our first thing. How is Eddie gonna come back?
It's like, how does Eddie come back? How does Eddie live? Does
Yeah.
Eddie live in real life? Like, I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, it's a lot, and a lot of people have been like, you know, the meme of how they change like whatever someone writes or whatever.
Mhm.
What is it? That college student like change my mind kind of fucking
Oh
meme.
yeah.
But that's
yeah.
basically what everyone's doing right now with this whiteboard with the season 5. And there was one that had me laughing on there, and we'll keep on the subject later. It's like the whole Doja Cat thing. So there was someone that shared it and put Doja Cat with like a little X on it, and I'm like, dude, no, like why bring it up? It's not her
She's making
fault.
a cameo. Watch. She's gonna make a cameo.
She's gonna make a cameo, and it's gonna be her and Eddie going in the sunset.
Oh my.
Oh god! But it's
No, the
that
first thing I would
whiteboard
do.
thing.
The first thing I would put on the board is like, all right, Will has to get a haircut. It's the first thing I would do.
Get him a good barber.
First thing.
You know, now that
Either
I think about it, did anyone watch until the end of that episode to see if there was like a teaser or whatsoever? I don't remember.
no, there was nothing.
No.
There was nothing. Because I was thinking about it. Because I was like, you know, what it would have been a good teaser would have been like, because it was 3 days later, right? That it happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
And, you know, to keep with like symbolism, you know, 3 days after death, Christ was risen. You know, 3 days after death, Eddie could have started his rising.
You could have just
Mm.
heard like a breath, like someone catch their breath, like, and then
But yeah, they could have just done like a funeral or like just like the casket being buried and like the casket just shaking a little bit or something like that. You know, something to give you a hint that he was still alive. Like, because I think it's a feasible and a good idea. It would be a cool idea if they did bring him back in a supernatural way. Maybe in the end he's still going to be like, because in the end I think they're going to have to completely shut down the Upside Down.
Yeah.
Like completely. Like that has to at least be part of what the ending is like we're getting rid of the Upside Down and it's no longer existing after, you know, the ending of this show. So some people are probably going to get trapped on the Upside Down and it's not really ever going to say, you know, what happens to them. But, you know, if Eddie comes back, then Eddie's probably going to stay in the Upside Down. He's not going to come back to the living world. It never even mentioned if Eddie like really if they carried him out of the Upside Down.
No, they didn't mention that. Yeah.
A proper burial, or if they just left him there and that's why everyone's like, yeah, he died in the earthquake, and everyone's just like, okay, well, he fell
Or
in a
he could just be in hiding. He really didn't die. Like they're just hiding him. So until everything, the heat goes down, he's gonna come back with a brand new do. It's not gonna even be like the long hair anymore. He's just gonna be disguised as someone else. But
No, he's dead.
stop. He's not dead. He's not dead. He's alive. No, I just think that he's gonna be. I think he may be a vital part in season 5. Maybe as Cass, but if not, he may be someone that Vecna uses just to keep himself alive, because him and Vecna had injuries caused in this whole scene. Obviously, we know that Eddie is dead. Vecna is on the verge of either dying because of the bullets that Nancy used on that sawed off barrel of that shotgun, and then him falling out a fucking window. Like, there's damage done to Vecna, so he has to find a new body or a new host in order to heal himself. So maybe Eddie's going to be that one, because his body was left. Like you said, we don't know if he left him. We don't know if they did a proper burial. Like, maybe he may be our vessel for Vecna to get back out.
Well, it does look like Vecna has healing abilities, because when Max ripped off his vine off his
that's right.
it bled, but then it just replaced itself.
But he didn't get shot by a bullet. Like, boy has a hole, like 5 holes.
But bullets are what, this big? You're just
being shot by a shotgun. You got a bullet hole this
by
big.
Nancy?
By Nancy? It's this big.
Maybe.
I don't know.
John
I
Wick,
don't
he's a
know.
sharpshooter.
Oh yeah, she's like, I never miss. I'm like, you don't miss, girl.
So obviously, I remember that scene, but do y'all remember the exact scene where Vecna gets shot out, right, of the building? I swear to God, I started laughing because it cut to Dustin like limping like towards Eddie, and I was like, "Is that fucking Vecna?" Like, as he's running away, he's like, "Oh fuck!" Like limping and shit.
He's like, "God damn it, Nancy!"
I literally was like, "What the fuck?" Oh, it's Dustin. I'm just.
You're like, "That's not Vecna." Oh, it is. No, it's Dustin.
Oh, I was dying for a split second there, and then that's when Eddie was saying that he didn't run away this time, and I was like, okay, that's fucking sad.
You're like, never mind. I shouldn't be laughing right now at this.
Yeah, I still have to rewatch that episode for the next whenever we review it. It's, I think I'm gonna have more emotions than when I watched it the first time.
I think so too. Like, I haven't sat down to watch that episode again since that. The oldest has rewatched that episode like a good 3 or 4 times, and I hear it. I just can't sit down and see it because I'm not ready for that emotion yet. So I'm gonna let that build until we actually have to watch over and review that episode. But it's a lot of emotions in like 2 hours worth of emotions. I'm not ready to go through yet. I don't want to go through that trauma yet.
Dude, even at 1.5 speed, that's like still 2 hours of emotions.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. So the 2 hour emotions really like 4 hours of emotion. Before and after emotions.
Because it's like, what, 2 hours and 30 minutes? Even at 1.5, it'd be like 145, hours like
of emotion.
Still, you're just like, damn, it's all emotions, but faster.
You're like, God damn it.
Also, like, speaking of 11, I really want them to explain, like, she just saved Max, like nothing, pretty much. When did that even happen? Like, when did she develop that power to just bring people back, I guess, alive?
Honestly, I don't even know, because she could have done this before. Like,
exactly. I'm just like, the fuck?
Magical powers activate.
I don't know. I felt like maybe it was more of a healing kind of factor more than a bringing back to life factor. Like,
but even then, her heart stopped. Like, Max's heart stopped.
You just put your hand. It's just like what movie? It's like The Matrix, man. That's what they did in The Matrix.
Yeah,
Neo
but like,
just put his hand in Trinity, and yeah, you just
okay. But does he have magic powers? Oh, you're right. But does he have magic powers in order to do that? She didn't even have to put her hand in her heart. She just literally had a spark and was like, "Beep, you're alive again."
Yeah. No, I don't know. I mean, she obviously, I don't know. To me, like, she has to end somehow on the next season because she is just way too powerful. Like, it's actually, The Matrix is the perfect example. You had the one And for there to be the one, there had to be the other one. There had to be
Mhm.
the what's his name? Agent Smith. There had to be Agent Smith to counter the all powerful Neo. There had to be a good and an evil. And right
Yeah.
now, obviously, the counter to Vecna is 11, and the counter to 11 is Vecna. They're both basically each other's opposites in a sense. Very strong, they're the rivals for each other. It's like the
Yeah.
Batman and Joker thing, you know. It's I don't want to say it's a joke, but it's something that gets said. Like if one dies, then the other can't live.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So like to me, to get rid of Vecna, you're gonna have to get rid of Elle as well. Like that, or her powers have to be somehow permanently gone forever and never like resurface. Like there's not a
Yeah.
way for that to resurface.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Um, Also, there's a theory that I saw that like the very first season of Stranger Things, it kind of showed them doing their campaign, and and Will does the fireball, but they get interrupted, and they lost the dice. I think was what happened, and then Will found the dice, and it was like a 4 or something like that. Like he would have
Yeah.
missed the fireball and missed a Demogorgon, and so he tells Mike like, I missed. The Demogorgon would have got me, and then after that, the Demogorgon gets Will. So they're trying to. The theory that I read is that Erica got to play the D&D game, and everyone fails all the way up to Erica, who was a nat 20 and kills Vecna or the whatever, because I think that's kind of the villain they were fighting was a Vecna type character. I don't even know
Yeah.
if it was Vecna. It might have been in that D&D game, but she's the one who killed Vecna. So the theory is that it's hinting that she's going to play a very vital role in the killing Vecna in the last season. Like it's going to feel like all hope is lost. Like there's no way anyone's going to be able to win, and then Erica's going to come out with some kind of crazy like last minute thing that's going to make everything turn the tides all at the very last minute. That's what the theory was that I read, and I was like, it's kind of a stretch, but I get it.
Hey man, she played on that word on season 3. You can't spell America without Erica.
What's she gonna do? Jump off a cliff with like a flagpole of American flag and just right in the back of Vecna?
This is for Hawkins. Oh, bro. No. But I mean, I feel like she played a lot bigger part this season as well too versus a lot of the seasons. Like, her buildup was really good as well too. Like in season 3, she was able to help out with the Russians, like crawling in that little crawl space with her and Dustin. I feel like her and Dustin always seems like they're like a together thing, like always together when shit like that happens. Same thing with the D&D dice roll. Dustin rolled, he failed. Erica rolled, she ended up with that nat 20 with the devastating kill. Them two rolled, together, and then the whole Lucas situation with everything that happened. Like, I just feel like she's gonna play a lot bigger role. I hope she does play a lot bigger role in the
Yeah,
next
I hope
season.
so because I want Vecna to try to get in her head and see how that goes.
Oh man, he's gonna walk out. He's just like, ain't handling with this kind of sass. No,
I want to see
not this
that.
time. I want him in Argyle's head though.
Oh my
Just
god.
shrooms.
He's
Maybe
like, yo,
he'll
this
just
guy's
chill
fucked.
out
Yeah, this guy's
finally.
cool.
Oh, you got that Kush though. All right, I'll stay a bit. I'll be here.
That's the end. That's the end credits. It's just Argyle and Vecna just smoking a blunt.
That's actually how everyone gets saved. Is everyone just smokes weed and gets
Blunt.
over their problems?
Yeah,
That's it.
Vecna's over here just smoking weed, and he's all, I didn't think this is gonna be a big situation, but it seemed like it just got blown out of proportion. What do you think, Argyle? He's all, nah, this stuff is smacking.
Oh my god.
Schmack.
You say that.
I can't get over that word. Schmack. Schmack.
Smack.
That should have been our podcast name.
Schmack. The Stranger Things podcast.
Deep dive in the schmack.
Smack. I can't. Oh, man.
But yeah, you said it right here, Fuentes. I just researched some biggest Stranger Things 5 theories about the show and how it would end,
Oh,
according to Reddit.
we love Reddit. We trust Reddit.
It says number 1, 11 will sacrifice herself to save Hawkins and destroy the Upside Down.
That's
There
pretty
you go.
much that's where I'm going with
Pretty
it.
much you just said, yeah.
I'm all bases for season 1 and 2
No.
because she almost did. I mean, she did sacrifice, but did she do that for season 3 too? Yeah, I mean, kind of, but the rest of the group got it because she lost her power and her ability
Mhm.
at the ending of season 3. But like season 1 and 2, that was kind of like the basis. Like she was always the one that would put herself in that harms and danger just
Yeah.
for the community to strive on without her.
I just love this theory. I've always thought about this since like season 3,
Hmm.
where the entire 5 seasons will be revealed as a kids Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
Dude, I would be so pissed off. I would sit there so mad. I would have been like, God dang it.
It makes sense though, because like
It
That'd be wild.
every character that gets put out is always a D&D like villain, and they always seem to have very similar characteristics to the D&D villain. It's like either they're playing a D&D game, or the creators of D&D knew about the Upside Down before anyone else did.
Yeah.
Like
That would be a roller coaster, like emotional wise, but at the same
Yeah.
time, you're gonna have everybody back. Everybody's
Yeah,
alive.
we are. Everyone's alive at least.
You know what I mean?
Billy's alive. Eddie's alive. Or it could be that we get flashed back into season 1 and it's Will waking up from a coma because he fell
Okay, I'll
off
be
of his
very
bike.
pissed at that.
And it was all a dream. Like it was literally all a coma dream. Like all those
That-
seasons.
I'll be more mad about.
I honestly think it would be really good to end the season to me to end the season that way. That would be genius because then it would have been like it never happened, and they don't have to
Yeah.
write a new season after that.
Mhm.
It would
Oh,
just
that's
be
true,
some shit
too.
that happened. Like if they did that, I want money for that. I thought of that idea. I'm all. But no, it's honestly like I think that would be the best way to end it if it did happen that way. But I'd be pissed off. I would be mad as a writer. Like I don't want to write this. I don't want this to actually happen.
I feel like they thought about that many a times before.
Are we
Many a
gonna do it
times.
this season? They're like, no, not this season. Fuck. Like,
no, what happens is Elle's gonna jump and sacrifice herself into the Upside Down. And there's gonna be a big flashing light, and everything's gonna kind of just go back to normal. And Mike's gonna be devastated because the girl that he loved is gone. And Will's gonna come up. It's okay, buddy.
it's okay, Daddy.
It's okay, buddy.
Will was like, I planned this shit.
He's all, he's just so give me that ass,
Oh,
Mike.
that's so
Give me that ass.
No, we don't have to worry about that girl anymore.
You remember that painting that I showed you? I want to paint you like a French
Wow.
Let me paint you.
Oh man, we took that to 100 real quick.
So two things that I thought was interesting that I've heard about what is more plausible that's going to possibly happen in season 5 is one of them, not that really that big of a surprise, but I thought it was interesting, is that they've been asked if they're going to use another song like they did Running Up This Hill to kind of promote the next season or kind of work around it similar to what they did the last season. And they basically said, no, there was no way to recreate what we did in that season. And if we tried, it would just seem like we're trying to imitate what we did the last season. And we're not even going to attempt it because it would just ruin what we already have built. So that was kind of cool to know. Like, I don't know. I thought it was interesting that, they thought that far ahead, because you see a lot of TV shows. The way they explained it was you see a lot of TV shows try to capture the thunder in the bottle, the really good moment that they had in a season, and then try to like recreate it the next upcoming seasons. And it doesn't usually, one, it doesn't ever help. And two, or doesn't ever work out well. And two, it kind of diminishes the first time they did it. It kind of makes it seem like, oh, we are just trying to copy that other thing, and now that other thing actually seems like it has less value because you did it. The other thing that I saw was that now they said confirm, but it doesn't make sense to me. We'll have to speculate what this actually means, but they said there's going to be actually another time jump about a year into the future or something like that, which is kind of crazy because it kind of seemed like what was going on is immediate. Like, how are they going to wait a whole year before they address like the big red cracked ground.
Mhm. Yeah,
Oh, watch your step. You don't want to get yourself. Whoa! Like,
I did
I mean,
read that it was, or read that somewhere where there's gonna be a big time jump. Like that would make to me no sense. Like
yeah, I mean it.
really, it wouldn't. But that's just me though. Like again,
It
like you
would.
just said, there's a big crack in the in the ground. It's like how do you not like?
I feel like it may just be where like those cracks will honestly start disappearing at once Vecna gets better. I think it's just like a downfall right now. Like it's gonna look like things are getting better, but it's not. Like we're already in we're already those two worlds are combined together. It's just gonna make it seem like, okay, well, I already got what I wanted. I already have it all contained the way that I want it, and he's just gonna fix everything where it looks like it's gonna be like normal back together again.
Mhm.
And it'll be like kind of like a disguise and such, where he's literally hiding in plain sight in front of us, and he's there the whole time.
It could just be like it's gonna start the episode with a time jump and everything's kind of normal, and then like Hopper's gonna go to 11 and be like, "It's time," and they're gonna go over that hill, and she's using her powers to like every week or every day to contain like what's going on. She's been doing that for the past like 3 years, like just letting things contain, and then at some point she tries to contain it, and it just
And it's gonna
completely
happen
blows
back
up,
out again.
and then
That's
everything goes like back to craziness. Um, but by then, I want to see like a Jack Dustin. You know, I want him to
with
be the
Steve's
protector.
hair.
You know, like I don't want to make fun of characters. I really don't. But the more I look at Dustin's character, the more I'm like, dude, like you look like the most average person I've ever seen in my life. And like you're a very cool character. I love you as a character, but every time I stare at your face, I was like, you need to you need to level up, bro. You need to be the next protector because you look up to Steve and you looked up to Eddie, and Eddie already died, and Steve's almost died multiple times. Like
Every season.
if you're gonna be the role model that you keep looking up to, like you need to like do something about it. And I'm hoping he has a whole like facade change. Like everything looks different. He's gonna be a buff Dustin or
Yeah,
at
that's
least
true. He has a whole
someone.
beard. He just Jack.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, something.
There's gonna be scenes with him and Steve at the gym. He's just like pumping iron and shit, like
Steve
veins
looks the same still.
popping. He looks the same. Steve looks the same, but it's just Dustin's just getting jacked. He's all, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like,
They're
getting
both gonna
jacked.
take off their shirt and both have hairy chests.
You wanted me to be a man. I'm a man now. But that's funny.
It would be really cool. Like it would be totally left field if they did this to me, but it would be really cool to know that like a year or two had passed and it actually the world in itself had changed to a more post-apocalyptic kind of like world, or that part of the world where the crack happened got like quarantined, and so everyone for the past year or two have been living in that area with like
Oh,
governments
that'd be cool.
bringing in like food and stuff, and they're still
Yeah.
trying to
Fucking
figure
cool,
out
yeah.
what's going on. So they're kind of living in this post-apocalyptic kind of world until they figure out what's going on. I think
Yeah.
that would be kind of sweet. It'd be very, very like, to me, it would change the tone of the entire series if they did that. But it would be really cool because it would be still in the realm, I think, of Stranger Things,
Yeah.
but also like a whole nother fresh take of it, where the characters have been hardened a little bit, being in this kind of post-apocalyptic, trying to survive every day type of
Yeah.
deal. They would actually be, Nancy would even be more of a badass than she normally is.
She has two sawed off
yeah,
Pharaoh
just-
shotguns.
everyone's way more of a badass than they were, the first time around. And then so when they die, it actually seems more cooler, that they actually died fighting and not just died little kids.
They put in the work. They put in the work to die the way that they are. But if you want just Dustin to be just like Steve, he's gonna have to almost die and then come back to life the next season.
I always think there's something cool about like people dying in like battles and TV shows and stuff like that,
Mhm.
because like I was watching Hunter recently,
Mhm.
and I don't know if y'all watch that anime or know about the anime,
Mm-mm.
but there was like a scene where like these evil ants come that can take over people's minds and like change them into like other beings that they didn't want to be, basically. And they go to this town where these mercenaries are from, and these mercenaries go to kill the ants that are trying to take over their town. And they kill everything finally, and then the leftover like people who got transformed into ants were all like kind of all pitying themselves, and they were like, kill us, like give us mercy by killing us. And they kind of laughed at them, and they're like, I'm not gonna kill you, like, but if you attack me, I'm not gonna stop myself from defending myself.
Yeah.
He's like, basically, as it was happening, it kind of said like, I'd rather kill them dying as fighters than them dying because of like they wanted like mercy on them or something like that. And I kind of like feel that when it comes to like TV shows and stuff like this too. Like, I'd rather the guys get themselves to a level where they should be able to protect themselves. They've already killed like 6 demogorgons each. They've already they've already actually lived and survived so much crazy stuff that when they finally do die, it's like, all right, they died with some balls,
They
Yeah.
died with
Yeah.
honor. That's what they
Exactly.
did. They died with honor.
So
I would-
if Hopper dies, he has to be buried with that barbarian sword right next to him.
Right? Just
He's like holding it.
Yes, I cut off the head.
And on the tomb, it's like, if you remove sword, you are now sole protector of Hawkins. Thus,
What's
the
left of Hawkins?
Demogorgons appear again. Them all, partial of Hawkins, and some of Russia, some of Russia, but will not be told what.
right.
Damn. So what I got out of this is that you need to be buff. You need to defeat 6 Demogorgons to be worthy. Got it.
Exactly.
So
Eat.
not Dustin.
Get on the gas, Dustin.
Dustin needs to
He's gonna have to bulk up. He got 1 year to bulk up. Whenever they decide to start filming, maybe in a year, maybe less,
You never
maybe
know.
more. He's gonna have to bulk up, man.
It's just like, hoo.
You just gotta
He's
do the
off.
Jonah Hill diet. He just gains weight and loses weight in a matter of like 2 months
Gets
when he's
swole.
acting.
For real, like one movie he's like really chunky, and then the next movie he's like
And he
super
got stupid
skinny.
skinny. Yeah.
And I'm like, how? And he's all,
That's
I still eat
very
the same
unhealthy.
stuff. I still eat the
Very
same stuff
unhealthy.
that I eat. I'm like,
Well, I guess
Makes
it'd probably be similar to Drew. I mean, Drew probably has like another life besides just wrestling outside there, but I'm pretty sure part of your regimen is working out a lot to like kind of keep in shape for your
we're at
wrestling
like what,
stuff.
two times a day? 2 times
Yep.
a day now? I remember that.
And
Yes, man.
actors, they have, I don't want to say they have all the time in the world, but they do have the time to just like, well, this is my job. Now I have to work out this time 3 times a day,
Eh,
to do all this stuff and blah 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 to get like to shred weight really fast. I mean, I hear that actually takes a lot of toll on their bodies, the fluctuation that they do to their bodies to like gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, like
Mhm.
because it is a strict regimen they have to stay on. But once the movie's done, they just kind of
until they
Oh,
get
yeah.
booked for another
until
one.
the next one,
Yeah,
unless,
yeah.
unless you're The Rock, apparently you just always stay in shape.
Oh yeah, you're jacked all the time.
All
Even
the time,
even John Cena too. He's jacked all the time. All the time.
yeah, The Rock's weird. Like, I've seen old videos like in like wrestling, and like he's more buffer now than he was when he was in wrestling. I'm just,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
he's-
yeah.
I was like, oh
I'm The
my
Rock.
god,
His-
you're like so much bigger than you used to be.
I've never heard that before. The Rock's weird.
But his regimen that he talks about,
No.
like about food
I know what
and
you meant. This
everything.
is funny.
Yeah, I thought it was funny too. But like, his regimen, like he talks about like what he eats on a daily. A fucking like it's a plate like this big of fucking spaghetti. Like it's mountain of spaghetti, and then like I think he says it's like 5 or 6 or 7 like flapjacks on a plate. Like when it's carb day and he has the carb load, he's like he eats, and I'm like,
Mhm.
dude, how do you eat a fucking platter of stacked maybe like this high of fucking spaghetti? Like, Who just does that?
I mean,
The Rock.
he's 6'4". He's probably
The
probably
Rock.
260, 280.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would think he needs to eat that much.
He's all, that's not enough. I'm gonna need more. Goes for seconds. Jesus. But I
Fuck
get
that.
I get it. I get it, Like they have to all be in shape in order for them to, make ends meet when it comes down to their bookings, their shows, and then their deals that they have. So I get that. I get that. Anything else we got? We got we got the whole drama in between Doja Cat and Noah Snap,
I
trying
didn't even
to
know who Doja Cat was until that news came out.
I'm gonna bring it up till the end of time, dude. No, Doja Cat was trying to get at Joseph Quinn, the one that plays Eddie, and she hit up Noah, which is the actor that plays Will, and was like, "Hey, can you hook me up with a good barber?" JK. No, that's not what happened. She wanted to get into Joseph Quinn's DM, but she didn't think she had, she could do it. But he's like, just do it and send him, his link and everything, and she'd shoot a shot. But she had a boyfriend when all of this stuff was happening, so like, Noah was like, "Ooh, you got a boyfriend? Cool. We'll just send it out to everybody." And she talked about it on her, I think, Instagram Live or TikTok Live, and that, oh, it was unprofessional of him to do that. I was like, it was unprofessional of you, though. You had a boyfriend.
I'm reading the screenshot right now. So yeah.
Yeah, I was like, you got boyfriend. You got a boyfriend. You can't be
You
just
got a
doing that.
boyfriend?
That's hilarious.
You got a boyfriend, man. Like Joseph Quinn, he's single. If he wants to talk to any of the other fans that are out there, let him talk to any of the fans. But Doja, you had a boyfriend. That's a no, man. No.
That is
She
kinda
has to make a
crazy.
cameo in the next season. She has to. She has to.
If she doesn't, I'm gonna be so mad. I'll be like, God damn it! They could have used
Can
it
you imagine? Okay, they bring back Eddie. He's in the hospital and she's a nurse. Boom.
right there. Thus, I'm all okay. Pete and Kim K just start a whole relationship that way. Only last 9 months
Yeah,
out
last
of it.
9 months. That's how usually celebrities
sad.
last. But
So sad.
that's funny. No, seriously, I had no idea when I saw the news of Doja Cat. I'm like, who the fuck is Doja Cat? I seriously do not know. Like people laugh at me. I'm just like I'm not like stuck in the new age like news. I'm not. I have no idea. Like, when I watch the Grammys or the Oscars, I'm like, who the fuck are these people?
Who
Like,
is this guy?
Who
I'm
are
like,
you?
exactly. I have no idea who these people are, the new artists or anything like that. So
You're like Eminem? Where? Where
no,
is
fuck
he?
no. Got no Eminem. Me.
Me? Oh man. But in other
Joseph
news
Quinn,
as
funny
well,
as
well
shit.
not other news, but like, okay, so I sent you guys a video in our chat. It was the best bars that I've ever heard in my life. Fucking Argyle. I did not know
Did not expect that.
Argyle has
Yeah.
freaking bars, dude. Can wrap up a storm with them long hair. Had me laughing. I was like, I have to repeat this. Just only that part of the video of it. That guy can rap. At least he can rap.
I don't think I
He was
actually
probably
listened
stoned as
to
fuck when he was making that shit.
Mm-hmm. He was having a great
Wouldn't
time.
it be funny
You
if he
need-
doesn't like smoke at all in real life?
He's just
I
like
doubt
that.
it, but yeah.
He got typecast so hard. Just hey, can you do something for me real quick? Can you just squint your eyes just a little bit?
Perfect.
Now wear this wig real quick. All right, yeah, you're the guy.
Yeah.
You're the guy.
That's actually his hair. It's not a wig.
Oh,
He has
yeah.
really long hair. Beautiful hair.
Extensions.
Maybe.
And then all he had to do was squint his eyes, and everything was in place.
He was
Now
just like,
smile.
yeah, we got it. It's
Change
him.
his life.
That's to change his life forever.
Oh, shit. God
I
damn, it's a
don't
long ass article about that Doja Cat shit.
Yeah, it's a lot because she got all upset about it. But
Man,
anything else?
Apparently, like all these guys on Stranger Things are like music artists.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna share my screen real quick. Where do I do that? Here it is. Share screen.
We're gonna move to the side, guys. Wah!
So that's Steve.
No
Oh,
way. I thought it was Kid Rock for a
wow.
second.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought he was joking. He's all, this is Kid Rock.
So this is his group or whatever he calls it. It seems like he does a solo venture, but I don't know. But it's DJO? DJO? I don't know. This is Steve doing music, and then you have Maya Hawk. She does her thing as well, and then I was kind of just like looking through, and there's freaking Will.
Not Will, Mike.
Not Will, Mike with someone. I have no idea who this is, but he's in a group too. Apparently, I'm pretty sure one of these are one of the guys somewhere. No, they're not.
No. Oh, right here, there's the Caprina or whatever. That's still Mike's stuff.
Yeah.
As well.
More Mike. Yeah.
What's his name? Who plays Vecna? Isn't he seen too?
Oh,
Or I'm just tripping. I could have sworn he said that on the Jimmy Fallon interview.
Maybe he does, but I can't remember the artist.
Let me see.
I don't know. She looks attractive. I was just gonna click on her.
God.
No, she's not a Stranger Things person. But yeah, I mean, yeah, they all seem to be artists on there. Actually, I've been listening to some of the Maya Hawk stuff, and it's actually kind of cool if you're like into contemporary type of stuff. Like it's kind of like coming to age type of music, like growing up and things like that. So really, really soft, chill, kind of like vibe-ish. Like you could just kind of listen to it and chill and listen.
Yeah.
Kind of music. So yeah.
He does sing the guy who plays Vecna.
He does.
Jamie.
Does
Yep.
he do music or like does he have a band?
Oh, should I just exit out?
Dang.
Ugh.
Jamie Oliver. No, it's Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. Oh, we knew it. All I need.
You know, Jamie Foxx could have played a great Vecna.
Yeah, he could have. He's all, where's my money? Where is it?
It's time for you to join me, motherfucker.
Fucking, no, Samuel L. Jackson though would have been a good one too. These motherfucking veins all up in this motherfucking house.
I'm tired of these motherfucking veins in this motherfucking house.
I'm done. So this is gonna be the no. Man.
I think that was it. I don't have anything else.
Yeah, I don't have anything else. But...
Oh man, so
I was gonna say that Maya Hawk was coming out with a new album in September, and I pre-ordered her vinyl.
This man's gonna collect all the music.
All of it.
One Infinity Stone at a time. So
I tried to listen to Steve's band, and I just couldn't get into it. It was really hard.
Oh yeah.
It's a little weird. It's a little slower than I'd like. So is Maya's, but it's not like I don't know. It's a little catchy, and
hers are like a change in pace in music, right? Like
it's kind of psychedelic when you really listen to it.
Oh, so Argyle.
It kind of, in a sense. Actually, she has a explicit video that she actually made for one of her singles that comes out, and it's on YouTube, but it has the explicit like 18 and over you gotta watch, and there's like nudity all in it. Everywhere.
Sure.
Including her. It's everywhere.
At least she's very open about it.
Yeah, no, she seems pretty chill, so it's really hard to be like, oh, that's kind of weird. Like, it just seems really natural for her character. Even in Stranger Things, she seems like that's how she is in real life as well. Just really nonchalantly, just a person.
Damn. Anything else we got, boys?
Not for me.
We have talked about it, but new pop collection for the new season will be coming out. And I'm pretty sure we're all going to share all of our favorite pops from there.
We're going to all be getting the Argyle with the pizza van. Like, we all not got to turn it down. Like, I think that one's going to be the coolest. We're just going to have it, all of us, displayed right behind us. Like, we have ours. What about yours?
Where's yours?
trying to think of what else. I think that's pretty much it, guys. I think we completed our side quest for this episode. I like this.
This was fun.
This is fun. This is fun. We all
This is
have fun
really
here. Okay, we all have fun here, and friends don't lie. Friends don't lie.
Friends don't lie.
But alrighty, guys, I guess that's it for this episode. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe to us on YouTube. Hit the little bell button to get the notifications on when we're dropping episodes. Also, this is a very early birthday for me. I get to celebrate it with you guys at least, recording. This is a day early. When this episode's dropped, my birthday will already pass. But as we're recording, we're celebrating it before. But, whoop, 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 whoop. But, yeah, there you go, water. But, yeah, just make sure you like, subscribe. Also follow us on Spotify and wherever you get your podcasting from. We also do have a Instagram page. The Deep Dive Through the Upside Down is there. We'll be posting some kind of memes and stuff. Kind of, laugh about it. A little thick things on there. But
Thick?
Reese's.
thick things. Them thick things. The bussy, Vecnessy, whatever it is. I can't anymore. But alrighty, guys, we'll catch y'all guys in the next one. We'll see you later. Bye.
Peace.
Later.